Okay, so we're now looking at the count method in Python. We've looked at a couple of the other methods, and these are all methods on lists, so this is one more of those. And the first thing that we're going to do is, I guess it makes sense to create a list of strings as we've done before. So create a list of strings here, and it's names dot, and down on our list here we're just going sequentially through them in alphabetical order. There's no particular sequence other than it's alphabetical order, and the next one in the order is count, and what it does here is return the number of occurrences of a value. So let's just go and have a look at this. You know what, I'll make this a bit smaller so we can see it. So what we can do is we can increase our list, or we can at least do names.count like that, and then return number of occurrences. What we're going to count, maybe we want to count Charlie here, so if I just copy that down here and names.count Charlie, and when we run that we see that we get the number 1 down below. So let's just append our list a little bit and add on a couple more Charlies. And again, as a reminder, all we're going to get is the number of occurrences of a value, and the value is of type string there. So we've got Charlie, and now we've got 3 of them. We've got 1 Alice and 1 Bob, and when we run our little piece of code, we get the value of 3. So what we can do is, for example, we can print out names, and names is actually just names, which is our original list. And then we can do something like print open brackets, I'm going to close the bracket, make sure we close the brackets, and double quotations over here, the number of Charlies. Okay, the number of Charlies, colon, and we get names.count.charlie, so we get the number of Charlies, which is 3. And we can see that here from our list: Charlie, Charlie, and Charlie. There's 3 Charlies in our list. And let's create now, we'll just do, I wonder if we can take something from above again. We're just going to create a list of integers this time. So let's take this list of integers, and we'll just prove to ourselves that it works with integers as well. So create a list of integers, but let's just append our list. So we'll stick in another 60 because we want some duplications, and then a 61 and a 65 and a 66 and a 69 and a 70. So now we've got a much longer list there, and we'll do the same thing. So here we'll take print names, and we'll turn that into numbers, which is our list of integers, and numbers. So we've got print numbers and numbers, and also then we might want to do something like, and just to see where we are. So we've got our original names list with all of our names, and we've got the number of Charlies, and we've counted how many Charlies there are in a list. And then we do a list of numbers, and we've got our list of numbers here. So we want to do a print statement to count how many, for example, how many occurrences of the number 60 have occurred, and there's 2 of them here. So we could do something like print, and we'll turn this one into an F string just for our convenience, and we'll say something like the number 60 occurs, and then we can use our curly braces and the numbers dot, and we're going to use our count method, which is this method over here, and we're going to look for the number 60. So the number 60 occurs something times, and hopefully we get 2 times. So let's just run that and see, and we get the number 60 occurs 2 times because it occurs 2 times here, and we can see it 2 times down in the list. And just for a level of satisfaction, let's print a number that doesn't exist in the list. So say, for example, like number 10, there's no number 10 in this list, doesn't exist. 10 might be here because we've sort of ordered our list. We didn't have to order our list, but 10 doesn't exist in here. In fact, this method might be arguably more useful for an unordered list. And we can do number of occurrences, and then we can do numbers.count, remembering that we're going to return the count of the occurrences, and we're going to look for how many times n occurs, and n occurs 0 times. So when we run this, we get the number 10 occurs 0 times. So that's basically the count method. The count method, in summary, does exactly what it says on the tin, which is it counts the number of occurrences of a value. Now, we could achieve this in other ways in Python. For example, we could run a for loop, or we could run a list comprehension to do a counting method. But this function can be achieved in other ways, but it's a nice convenient method for us to have in our toolkit, and it's just one of the available methods on lists in Python.